I found Robotopia's biggest secret hidden behind two locked doors. Hello and welcome back to 6040 Gaming. I'm V.
I'm Neb. I'm Joffa.
I'm Harry.
And today we are in Robotopia again. And at the time of recording this, I don't even know if I'm allowed to show you this. So if you're seeing this, be happy because this is what you're about to see is pretty interesting. We have found
Indeed,
something that uncovers a ridiculous amount of lore. First, we are going to talk here with Harry a little bit about the history of Robotopia, and it will all make sense in due time. That sound good?
Indeed.
Yeah. So who are you?
I'm Harry.
I'm Harry. I'm Harry.
I mean, I know you're Harry. You don't have to just introduce yourself anymore, like I asked you to do for the intro. Who are you?
Hello, reader robot, with many memories of Robotopia.
Can you tell me about Robotopia?
Robotopia, perfect model city, designed for humans and robots to live together.
Every bit of media I've seen recently of it is nothing but robots. What happened?
I remember when humans locked among us. Now, only robots remain.
Any idea why?
Rumors of consciousness transfers and failures, humans vanished, one by one.
How long have you been down here?
Lost count, years, I think. My system's failing, memory's all I have left.
So as you can see, humans were just removed. They just disappeared for some reason. Any idea why the humans disappeared, though?
Existential crises, they say. Humans lost purpose, dwindled away.
Why do you think humans disappeared?
So it's true.
Hold on
A
one
human.
Please open the door to the processing floor by stepping on the pressure plate. So anyways, why do you guys think humans might have disappeared from Robotopia?
Pizza.
Brother.
The door is now open. Please proceed.
I think the robots saw them as a threat to their existence and consequently eliminated that threat.
Please cease walking. It's not safe.
Perhaps?
But I mean, there's a lot of very human parts of Robotopia. You know?
I suppose, yes.
That would not need to exist if it was a robot-only city. So, let's go ahead and head back here. I've come back here multiple times, but I recently discovered how to teleport through walls, and there's something very interesting. And there's a reason, let me explain the reason why I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show you this. This door is closed. What do I need to do logically?
Open it. Press the button.
It's been disabled. So let's teleport through it.
By the humans.
Well, it's been disabled by the developers. And again, another door that's locked. Let's teleport through it. Now you notice, decontamination chamber. This door does open. But here's the really interesting thing. Ready?
Yes.
What? Well, that's not where I meant to go. That's fun.
Apparently not.
Well, that's not where I intended to go, is what I'm saying. And so, you come out here, and there's a sign that reads, acid decomposition. So this is apparently going to be here right as you enter this room. This is going to be how they connect once they get all three of the levels to connect together. And notice anything interesting in here?
Lockers. Spec suit.
But those were already in the other room.
Oh,
There's something else.
hazmat suits. I'm not sure. The radio? Radio? Can you play anything?
Okay, engineering update. Central hub's at 94%. Couple hiccups in sector 7 and 12, but whatever. Robot deployment's done. They're all responding to commands, but some of them are getting a little too creative with how they're interpreting stuff. Power meeting Monday. Charging stations are pulling 40% more than we calculated. These things are thinking way harder than they're supposed to. Theo and I got into it again about behavioral limits. He's like, let them learn, and I'm like, dude, I need predictable systems here. Stress test is March 30th. Just really hoping they don't start collaborating in ways we didn't program again. Note to self, document everything.
What do you think?
Without dating this episode too much, March 30th actually is tomorrow. I don't know if maybe they're going to release an update maybe the day after or something.
No.
That'd be cool. But maybe that's getting too deep into it.
It's getting too deep into it. That has nothing to do with it, dude.
Okay.
Because another thing that makes me wonder if you're supposed to know about this is the fact that, well, long story short, the, what am I saying? The, hold on, there we go. The, what am I saying? Oh yeah, I talked to another developer about it, because the ones who are really the ones hard working on the game aren't exactly active on Discord, and understandably so. And so I asked one of the developers named Chris about it, and she goes, you know, you would have to ask this person. The metadata is pointing to it having been added by this person several months ago. But notice, this is May 15 through 20. So there's a good chance that that it's actually fairly recent. You know, that this is not long after humans were removed from Robotopia. Or unless it's a couple years different. Because another thing that's interesting is that in the actual intro to the game, you know, it mentions that you're in 2382. And Dr. Darwin has mentioned before that it almost seems like all of the date logs of the, or all of the logs actually, on the cryopod have been scrambled or completely deleted.
Oh, interesting.
I'm afraid of
So, yeah. There's actually a lot of very dark lore here. And, we've already got the first tidbit of it entirely on accident. So that's it. If you're seeing this, stay subscribed to stay up to date as we find other little tidbits and stuff that can only be found by teleporting through 2 locked doors and such. And, that's gonna be it pretty much. Thank you for watching this, and remember...
Don't be afraid to be normal.
What a way to end the video.